Hello, I'm Darla Bolchat. My company is DK Bolchat. And I am going to paint a hummingbird. Well, not today. I'm going to paint the background of the hummingbird painting. And here it is. This is the start of it. What I want to do is so I've put in a sky color, which is phthalo blue and white. And this is acrylic paint, and I'm going to put in some flowers. All I want to do is give the suggestion of flowers in the background. I don't want to give all the details and, the whole story away. I want to put the suggestion of flowers in the background, flowers that a hummingbird would like. So I'm going to start that here. And this is Acrylic, not my favorite. My favorite is quinacridone or quinacridone. I don't know how you pronounce it. That's my favorite. It's a really nice pink, and I'll see if you can see the difference here. I'm going to switch to quinacridone. Say that this guy is going to be down here. There it is. And it's a deeper, it's got more blue in it. It's a nicer, I like the pink color of it when you go to make pink out of it, which is just by adding white. Anyhow, so I'm going to get those in there, and then I'm going to blend them. I have another brush. Now that one, I put down that brush, and I've got another one. And I'm going to go in and blend them a little bit so that they're kind of blurry. I don't want this to be the focal point. I don't want to steal any attention from the hummingbird, which is the focal point. And if you notice, my hummingbird is not dead center in the sketch of it is not dead center in the painting. You don't want it to be dead center. Well, most people don't. You want it to be a little off-center because it gives more interest to the painting. And then you also have to think about composition and what it's going to turn out like when you get done. So you want to make sure you put things where you want them. And I'm just putting in a suggestion of flowers, and then I will put some more over here. Maybe I'll add a little, I don't know, some orange to it maybe. I don't know about you, but I'm not a huge fan of orange, but you know what? I don't mind painting it. It's kind of a fiery color. Let's see if we can get some of them back in the background here. And I don't want that to steal from the hummingbird either, so I have to think about where that's going to be. And I'll blend that one in. The reason I'm blending is because I want it to look like it's in the background, sort of blurry out of your focal point. This color is just orange. It's just, cat orange, light. Okay, and then maybe a little bit of yellow. I don't need them all on one plant. I can do them on another one. I can do one back over here. I don't know how well it's going to show. So yellow is transparent, and you can see it's kind of showing up as transparent. I'll do another red. And this is quinacridone red. And if I get a little carried away, I can always take it off with a wet brush. I'm going to clean off this brush and take some off of here. A wet brush and a Q-tip are an artist's best friend, right? It cleans it all up for you. And I want to make sure and pay attention to the design as it's unfolding. I want to make sure and have it come out the way I want it to be. And this is the pretty. And I'll add in some green here in a little bit, just not right this minute. If I do it right now, I'm going to have a lot of different shades of brown on here. I don't want to mix it with the acrylic paint. It's still wet. Okay. I'm just cleaning up a little bit of the part of color that's spread to the edges. My gloves picked up a little bit of red and put it on his beak, or her beak. Clean that off with a Q-tip. Let's see, get that down the corner. I have been painting for, oh goodness, how many years now? I started painting in 2004, and I became a professional not too shortly after that, and then I opened up a company in 2009, and now I have another company that's a LLC that is easier than a corporation, I learned. So anyhow, now I have an LLC, and it's still the same company. It's DK Boljat, and I have a website, www.dkboljat.com. You can go on there and check out other hummingbird paintings I've done. I'm just cleaning up a little bit of the what do you call it, residual color that's coming out. And since red's my favorite, I mean one of my favorites as far as like the hummingbird colors, I will just go ahead and put some more over the top of that. There's just a bunch of these plants in front. It's just going to give the suggestion of that. And then we'll put little bigger ones here. I don't know. There's a bigger plant here. And again, I'm just going to blend that edge. You got to catch it before it dries. You don't want to let it dry. If you try to blend it later, it's not going to work. It will be the color it is, and then you have to paint over it. And you can get around that by mixing the color that you have, this red. So say I painted this and it dried, and then I was like, oh man, I took too long when I stepped away. So then what I can do is mix a little bit of the red from the flower and a little bit of the background color together and paint that around the edges, and then blend it, and it helps a lot. Okay, am I gonna want less? I can always go over it with green. So I'm gonna get a little bit of pink. I'm gonna make pink, so I put white with red. And I have a little bit of white right here. And put a little bit of red with it. We'll make a lovely pink. Let's see if we have those ones coming up over here. Yeah, that'll be fine. I'm going to blend this one because if I step away and start painting something else, it will dry. And I hope you have enjoyed this video. This is just a quick little video about the background painting, and I will put that in there for the hummingbird painting. And then I will continue. This will be a series. What's on the easel, right? This is not the easel, I have it laying on the table, so maybe it should be what's on the table, but I'm losing the shape of the flower that I want in the background, even though I'm blurring it. So I'm going to take and bring it back, the shape, by removing some of the paint with the Q-tip. And I am going to, as soon as I do that, I have to go, and I will see you in the next video, which I will hopefully be able to finish up and continue on this painting, and you can paint this right along with me. So I would recommend you have Hooker's Green. Hooker's Green was going to be for next step. And then also, this is all quinacridone red, aqua red, orange, and then cad yellow, cad orange and cad yellow. So if you have those, you can do this part for sure. And the background, like I said, was phthalo blue and a little bit of titanium white. Okay, well, thank you for joining me in this video, and I hope you like it, and I hope you subscribe to my channel. Please do, and I will continue painting this little hummingbird with you. I'll see you in the next video.